Hello and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. Welcome to the channel, and if you're returning, welcome back. My name is Jody. I am an intuitive mentor and channel, which means it's my job to listen to spirit and to provide the messages that are coming through for you. You can find out all about my services anytime at thespiritexperience.com. So today, this is a quick pick reading, and it is all about what it is that you need to let go. So let this go. I am going to choose from the Soul's Journey lesson cards here for us. 4 cards, and we're going to be looking at what you can't change, what you can change, and the outcome energy. If you do realize that you can't change things and surrender that over, make the changes, etc. How's the outcome going to look? Quick picks are always, 3 sections, 3 columns. Quick reminder as I am shuffling these cards that this is a collective reading. It's a general reading. It is not an individual reading, so please pay attention during your reading to what is resonating with you and take the divine nuggets that you need and then just leave the rest. I think we're done here. So let's see. Card 1. We've got the humor card. So you're asking your intuition, which one of these piles is calling to me and it's going to give me the information I need to help me let this go. Got the guilt card. Card 2. Group 2, guilt. Ooh, I flipped the 4th one too. Health for card number 3, group 3. And worry for group 4. Okay, so take a good look at the cards, vibe out which card is calling to you. And then you can head down below to the timestamps and click on your card choice to jump right ahead to your reading. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your quick pick reading today. This is a let this go kind of quick pick. If you're listening to this, then you chose the first card in the top left-hand corner, the humor card, and it says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So obviously, lightness is going to play a big role in helping you to let this go, whatever this may be for you. It's important for you to infuse fun, playfulness, etc. Interesting that they are you having me use the word infuse. So infuse fun, playfulness, joy, laughter into your experience in order for you to be able to release, because that's what this quick pick is really all about. Just gonna, there we go. We're gonna flip that over. That's for the end of your reading. We got a little look at it. Soul lessons and soul purpose. Oracle cards, just another message for the end of your quick pick there. We got a little look at it, but we'll take it. If it shows itself to us, then it is your cards. I'm gonna take the Mermaid Tarot here now, and we're gonna build your 3 columns. So the first column is what can't you change about this situation, this experience? They're showing me the word pretend. So I don't know what that exactly means. So what you can't change. Maybe you've been pretending that it's something other than it is, or that you can make some changes, etc. But we're going to see what they have for you here. So what you can't change, what you can change, and then the outcome energy. If we're infusing the humor here for you, pile 1, into your life, that actually allows you access to be able to let this go, perhaps, or make it lighter for yourself at the very least. I am also going to grab the good tarot. We'll just set up your reading here before, so we can move through it smoothly. A couple of cards for each of the columns. Obviously, feel free to fast forward through this. 2 for each. Doot, doot, and doot. Okay. Let's take a look at what you can't change first here. Wow, 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords there. Okay, group one. This basically just indicates that number one, something is coming to a close. I mean, sometimes the Ten of Swords can indicate a painful type of ending, you know. But really, it's just telling you, you can't change the fact that this is closing out, that it's ending. It's meant to come to a close. You have power in the closure because it allows you to move forward, ascend. You know, you can see even in the picture, there's an ascension piece to this card. Also, swords are to do with air, you know, your thoughts, your ideas, your communication, higher communication. And so this is going to be closing out. And the goal is for it to be able to be released so you can ascend your ideas, your thoughts, etc. So it's ending. I mean, that's what they're telling you here, group one. I love that they have humor to help steer the focus, because if it has been really painful for you to understand or difficult for you to understand in your head, like your mind can't make sense of this closure or this ending, then focusing on something that's a bit lighter may help here. Let's see what we have coupling this card to give you a little bit more guidance here. Ooh, the Fool card, how beautiful. So this may be a very big change in your life, group one. So this ending here, I mean, something's coming to a close and you can't change it. There's a new path being presented on the back of that. So as something is ending, something big and brand new is beginning. Now, the Fool card asks you to move forward with lightness, possibly with humor, of course, interjecting that, with play, with wonder, with anticipation and excitement. Wow, and you have the Justice card here, number 11. So this has to do with your actual true path forward. It's like everything is working out exactly as it should be. Know that it feels like you may want to change, stop it from closing out, stop it from ending. It may be, as I said, painful for you to think about how you're going to move on the other side of that. They want this to be like this. Okay. How you're going to move on the other side of this closure, but obviously they're telling you here a new path is being presented where it's going to feel actually good, more balanced for you. It's the path of truth, your path of truth. 11 is a high-powered master number. So even though that you can't change it, right? You can't change this ending. It is coming to a close. A big brand new path is opening up for you. The Fool card is a major arcana card. Both of these are major arcanas. So this is a change for you. This is a big change for you, but it's what you're meant to be doing now. Otherwise, it wouldn't be happening. That's what they just said. Otherwise, Jody, it wouldn't be happening. Correct. That's sort of a given, right? It's not happening by mistake. And so moving into acceptance around that and trying to focus on things that maybe bring some joy into your life or help you create some wonder around this new path, knowing, yes, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. This ending is supposed to happen. I'm supposed to embark upon this new path now, and it is the path of truth for me. It's like your true life's path. So it's laid out exactly as it needs to be because the Justice card coupling the Fool card here. Beautiful message for you. I'm sorry if it's been really tough on you, group one. Obviously, they're kicking it off with lightness with the humor card for a reason. Let's see what you can change. Wow, 10 of Cups energy, 210. So boy, is something coming to a close here. The 10 of Cups is a beautiful card. It tells you that this is a completion for your heart as well as your head. And you can decide that this is where you are now. Also beautifully coupled with the humor card. I mean, trusting and choosing to see the lighter side of things, to see the divine love in everything and everyone in this situation or in this closure. So this is a decision here. It's kind of like in your face type of decision. Are you going to think of this closure as painful and stay in your head about it? Or are you going to think of it as something beautiful that's actually helping you rise and bringing in something wonderful that's actually more aligned with you for the future? Let's see what else is under these cards. Oh my goodness. Group one. Wow. I'm just going to listen. These are the same cards. 10 of Water, 10 of Cups, right? That's why I'm like, oh my goodness. Holy cow. They just said, talk a little bit more about the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is a massive completion and a beautiful energy. It represents divine harmony, divine love for all involved. So whatever is closing out, it's for the good of all involved. It's asking you to accept into your life divine love, divine happiness, the lighter side, that things are going to get easier from now on. And you have a choice in this. If you cling to what you can't change, it doesn't mean that the path's not going to be available to you or anything like that, because it's obviously ending. I mean, you're getting double messages here in what you can change. This is just a massive nudge from spirit to tell you, like, you have all the power to think of this as something so beautiful and so fulfilling, because that's what it is. And if you can change your mind to align with this double 10 of Cups, massive fulfillment. That's what that is. Massive fulfillment, harmony, love, everyone's cups being filled. Even though it might not look like it, I suspect, adding humor to your life, group one, and straight up ahead, you may see, oh yes, this is the path I meant to be on. This is the way that I'm supposed to be moving. This change or this ending came on purpose for my fulfillment. And the Six of Water. They're asking you to move forward here and persevere. Basically, to move forward in a way that feels good to you, even as you are looking back on the past. Sometimes the Six of Cups. So this is all Cups energy. What you can change, it's all emotional. It's all emotional. It's coming out of your head and moving into your emotions and really yes, thank you, right. Your emotions are affected by your thoughts, right? And so they're telling you that you're going to have a really great time with this ending, in the end, clearly. But what you can change is how you think about it, which then will directly affect your emotions in a very, very doubling down from spirit, very, very, very positive way for you, group one. So you have a lot of power here to direct your emotions by directing your thoughts about this closure or this ending or what needs to come to fruition or completion for you. Look, you got the Buddha here, you got the Buddha here. That may be a symbol for you. Maybe you've been attracted to, Buddha statues, or maybe the teachings of Buddha will really be resonating with you perhaps right now, just because we're getting those both. And look how happy. This isn't like, this is stern. It's a happy, happy energy. It's a humorous, light energy. It's a prosperous, loving energy. And you have the choice. So you are in charge of your emotional body here. It starts with your thoughts, but your emotional body is, this closure and this ending needed to happen. And as I said, I suspect that very soon along this new path, you may start to feel really fulfilled. And you may start to notice those around you being fulfilled. And this is in the can change position. Let's see what the outcome is as we step into the transition, moving through this closure and the new path. Wow, King of Swords. King of Swords energy. This is, authority over your thoughts, basically. Authority over what is true for you and your path. High level here. That is the outcome when you kind of release this ending and the thoughts that you were thinking about it and why did this have to close? Yeah, they're going, why did this have to end? Why can't it be different? Why? Step into this heavy, amazing, and I don't mean heavy in a bad way. I mean like big fulfillment energy. Your emotions you're just going to feel really good. And as you look back on the past, you're going to understand how actually fulfilling this was. If this is like a job that is closing out or changing, you're going to realize what you've learned from it. If it's a relationship, you're going to realize what it is, what kind of wisdom you gained and how it helped you grow. If you're moving home, you're going to be so thankful for the memories that you made in that home. And you're going to be able to move forward here, really stepping onto this path of truth that's being presented for you at a high level. You're taking authority over your own truth, your own thoughts. It's beautiful energy. Wow. And look, it all starts with this lightness, bringing in the lightness. Yep, authority again here. This is authority over your mind here. And the Queen of Earth is about nurturing grounded energy, of course, Queen of Pentacles. Also not feeling like you have to rush to make decisions all the time, especially on the physical path, like about your, again, maybe it's your next job, your next relationship, your next home. If something is closing, the outcome energy of letting your mind rest a bit and bringing in the lightness and the love and the harmony energy allows you to sit back and make a really grounded, beautiful decision that's actually going to take care of you and others very well. Very well. Truthful, it's like aligned with your truth. Very grounded, beautiful decision. It like takes care. It nurtures. And you've got some more water here. The Page of Water. This is like a new chapter, new beginning that suits your heart center because you stepped into this. What an opportunity for your emotional body. Group 1. I mean, if it's been hard, you've been struggling to think through things and how am I going to do this? It's time to let that go because you can't control the ending and the way that it's happening. And a new chapter is certainly beyond available for you. And it's going to feel really good. Page of Water says you're coming into a space where the news that you're going to get, the chapter that is beginning, the new path is going to provide you with even more to be happy about, to be, I guess, joyful about, to be, they just said to understand love. That's beautiful. To understand love, true love, like divine love. You're going to feel more harmonious in your life and feel really good about the choices that you're making. And you're going to feel really good about how your mind is sort of working. And because if you choose to be in this kind of alignment, as you look back, it's just pure wisdom and love that comes, that gratitude energy, that appreciation energy comes. And again, the key is if you're getting stuck in your head, because obviously outcome is like you sort of have the discipline and power over your mind in the end. Seek humor, seek joy, seek play, seek fun if you're getting into those heavy moments, because it's certainly the opposite is very available for you. Group number 1. Wow. Feeling really good, I would say, on this new path. Feeling really good is available. Making beautiful decisions. I just increase the love, increase the joy, increase the happiness. All right, let's see this did turn over. I'm trying to remember it now, and I don't. So let's see what the final bit of guidance is for you, Group 1. 25, do what you love. Yes, okay. Wow, and look at that Lotus. So basically the card is just telling you it's a 25-7, which is the Chariot energy in the Major Arcana, which is movement forward towards something beautiful. Doing what you love, I think so. I think that's totally available for you. The Page of Water here. You're stepping into love in order to be able to make decisions and being able to do what you love. So this is a direct statement guidance for you, Group 1, at the end of the reading. If you don't think that's available for you, start to see the lighter side, because obviously they're guiding you to be able to close something out and start a new chapter, start a new path, a brand new path that is much more aligned with your truth, where you are now, and it involves following your passion, following what it is that you love to do, following your purpose energy, following this high level, heart-centered, divine loving, divine purpose, divine service, divine harmony type of energy. This was your reading. I hope that it served you, Group 1. Wow is all I have to say. If you found it helpful, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or leaving me a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that the next time I post a pick a card reading or a quick pick, you'll be notified. I mean, wow. Again, that's all I really have to say. A new path is beginning, and your emotional body is just going to be so pleased if you allow yourself to shift into this high level divine love, divine harmony, looking back, what have I learned? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. And then it's like you have power, you have joy, it feels well-rounded. Not only that, but you're really stepping into being able to do what you love on this path. A new chapter, a brand new path, much more aligned with your divine truth is beginning for you. I hope that this served you. Thank you so much, Group number 1. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your quick pick reading. If you're listening to this, then you chose the second card in the top right, the guilt card. So we're going to be helping you understand what you can't change, what you can change, and what the outcome is if you follow that kind of guidance in letting this go. And if you chose this card, the guilt card, I'm sure that you are being asked to ascend. Let's just say it that way, because releasing guilt is no joke. The guilt kind of comes up, it's conditioned in us. And so if this is something that you've been struggling with, they obviously want you to release it now. It says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Because yes, the beliefs bring in the guilt, right? That's sort of how that works. And so well done you for choosing this pile if this is you, and trying at least to get some insight into how you can shift that belief system. Now, I'm just going to get a soul lessons and soul purpose card for you for the close of your reading. Oh, like it's sticking out. There it is. Okay, I guess it's sticking out. All right, and then we'll set up your reading here. Use the Mermaid Tarot. Again, this is an ascension point for you. Oh, stopping there. Okay. 3 there. It's looking to shift a core energy in your belief system to think differently about something, because however it is that you're thinking about it, I'm using the good tarot, however it is that you're thinking about it is, igniting that guilt. They want me to look at this. 5 of fire. Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to leave this here, actually. The 5 of, can you see that? I'll move that up for you. I don't know. They said it's connected here, which looks fiery, I suppose. The 5 of fire is around change, a change in, well, probably in your belief system, as I was talking about that, a change in what you're being inspired to do, create, how you're being inspired by spirit, what fires you up, what doesn't, preparing for something better. Just laying these out, and then we'll get into it. Preparing for something better is what they just said. Releasing the need to be in like a negative cycle of guilt where, you think this way about something and then it automatically means, oh my God, I just feel so bad about that, or I just feel so guilty about that. All right, let's see what it is that you can't change about this situation. The 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is a heart-centered energy. It's also a creative energy. It's a joyous energy. It's people coming together in a certain kind of way. And they're showing me the word celebrate. And so it's like, it's almost like getting together energy. Like you can't control what other people do, who they congregate around, or who they choose to invite, is what they are saying. Choose to invite, yeah, the word invitation. So you can't control what other people do and how they gather together. Let's see what else we have under here. Very interesting. The messenger of air. So this is the Knight of Swords. And so this is a different way to move forward about how it is you're thinking about something. So how it is you're thinking about either a group of people, what it is you want to be included in, your power over it. Is like you can't change it. You can't control it. Let me see. And the Queen of Water. Wow. Okay, so I feel as though this has been probably affecting your emotions. There, group 2, pretty much. I'm not sure if there was an action taken. Just listening. Feels like they're showing me the word revenge. So for some of you that might resonate. I'm not sure why they're showing me that word. But maybe there was an action that you took that because you just couldn't deal in your mind. I'm just going to, they want me to set this aside, so I'm going to. Change in how you're being inspired to move forward, though. That's what that card is telling us here. I'm jumping around a bit. I'm just listening to see how they're bringing this together. I feel like it's around groupings and the community that you may be looking to either get out of a community or feeling like you don't feel like you belong there anymore, but you feel like obligated to be a part of it with this guilt energy. And it's probably on the back of you having some sort of an ascension point and taking better care of yourself, or at least seeking to do that. Maybe this group or these people, they don't vibe where you vibe anymore. And so they're asking you to think differently about it. That's you can't change what they're thinking or how they commune. And if it's not making you, if it doesn't vibe with you and it's not making you feel like completely cared for, or the Queen of Cups is a beautiful, fluid energy. She's emotional, but she seeks to take care of herself first, right? And that's not in an egotistical way. And so if it doesn't feel like this is the best thing for you to do, to be involved anymore, or you're having second thoughts about it, the point is you can't change how people are or how they're going to come together. They're showing invitation still. Invitation. So it might be around how you're being invited to things, or when you're invited, or who's going or who's inviting you. Okay. So the key is you don't have control over other people. You can't change them. And so how you're thinking about things, or how they're thinking about it, it's none of your business. And I'm interested to see what we're going to get here in You Can Change, right? It feels obligation energy to me. It feels like it's around some sort of a group. So this could be like a friend group, could be your family members, maybe at work you've got colleagues that they're like inviting you out after, on a Friday or something, and you're just like I don't vibe with them. I don't really want to. Like, it's fine at work, but so if it's something that's not going to be you taking care of yourself, like, put yourself first when it comes to these kind of things or gatherings, because you can't change the people who are gathering together. It's up to you to choose for you and to make decisions and to pay attention to what your mind is bringing up for you, and then choose for you. All right, let's move on. What can you change? Wow. Death card. So yeah, you're going through something, a transition of some sort. The soul's growth energy. It's an ascension. The death card is not a bad card. It is a card that tells you there is a transformation going on, and you have a lot of power in this. You get to actually choose. This is what you can change, right? I don't mean you can change the fact that something is transitioning, but you have choice and decision-making abilities through the transition for yourself. And the death card, usually, this feels very good to me. Because you have this energy, it's like, okay, something's changing for the better. This is a necessary transition. This is a time in your life where your soul is meant to grow in this way. And maybe it's just not vibing with the people that you used to vibe with or gather with. The King of Water. Yes, see? Look at that level up, just a slight level up. You start taking care of yourself here, and then you choose to it's like you're dropping the guilt around it. You actually have a major amount of choice here, decision-making power for yourself, group 2, and how it is you're going to handle it emotionally, handle the transition emotionally. The King of Cups, his beautiful balanced emotions, has control over his emotions, trusts his emotions to lead him, right? So is a stable emotional force that makes beautiful decisions for himself and others. And so the guilt is gone in this area. The guilt is gone at this level. You don't feel guilty anymore for wanting to take care of yourself, and it's part of this bigger change and transition for you. And the Moon, yes. Here we go. The Moon card is about trusting your intuition, of course, and always. Feminine energy, right? But it's also like a new path is is available, but it's unseen, so mysterious energy. And so this Death card coupled with the Moon card here, they're telling you like, you have so much power to keep yourself stable and to trust and to use your intuition and to trust your intuition, because there are going to be things that you just don't understand or you don't know on this new path as you're transitioning. But the power is built into your intuition and taking very good care of yourself and really trusting yourself. Like, you're not going to be saying anything like, oh my God, this is making me crazy, right? Oh my God, I feel so guilty. I feel like I have to go. You know, you're not allowing yourself to go to those places in this kind of energy. Even though a transition is happening, you're sort of accepting it and trusting, starting to really trust your intuition, starting to really trust yourself in the unknown path, and take care, trust your emotions, trust that like, you know what? I feel a little bit overrun, or I'm just not feeling it. Or like, again, the work example, at the end of the week, you're like, I'm tired. I just want to go home and like, you know, hang out with my family or watch a movie or whatever. Like, I don't want to go to a bar. I don't feel like it. Or I don't want to go do what they're doing. I'm just not interested in that. And that's okay. You're making these stable decisions and removing the guilt. That's how your soul is growing, rising, shifting, transitioning, changing, transforming. It feels like a massive, you have the ability to really start tapping into your intuition and high level emotional care, trusting your emotions, having different thoughts about it, shifting these beliefs. So you're not carrying the guilt anymore. You're like, I'm just going to trust myself and how I feel about this, even though I don't know what might be coming in the future or what's up ahead. I'm not feeling it. And that's okay. Let's see what the outcome energy is for this. Very interesting. Woo, the 10 of Cups. Yes, okay. The 10 of Cups energy is completion, divine love. Yeah, I know. We're just going over this. Card, group 1 had this card, but very different. Should have very differently. Well, not very differently, but differently. This is such a good outcome. I am just listening to see how they want me to explain it, but the 10 of Cups energy is just complete fulfillment in your emotional body, right? Cups are about your heart center, your emotions. So making these choices and moving through this transition for yourself, dropping the guilt, ascending, allowing your soul to grow, it actually serves the bigger whole. This is divine love and harmony as a whole. It's completion. It's bringing something. So see, you complete the transition and you move into this high level, beautiful, heart-centered energy where everyone feels the right amount of love. You know, you don't have to feel like you're taking from somebody else because you're not, I don't know, showing up or being there the way that they expect. So expectation will be in this because I saw that obligation word. Instead, when you choose to trust your intuition and move through this transition, look what happens on the other side. I mean, complete emotional fulfillment for all involved. Divine harmony happens. You're not carrying around these beliefs anymore. You don't have to carry around the guilt anymore. The 3 of Earth, grounded. If any, helping each other or understanding each other, because we're starting with this 3 of Cups and what you can't control, right? And it actually is a grounding energy, how it turns out, the outcome of it. The 3 of Earth is also, learning how to be, this is odd. They're using the words, they're showing me the word and using the word studious, which I find odd. I wouldn't have used that there. Studious. That's what? Like learning, understanding. So maybe as a result, you begin to understand why people are making certain decisions, why they're doing things a certain way. Maybe you're getting more information because you're trusting the path and the path is showing you this, but studious, interesting, not what I would have chose. The 3 of Earth is a creative energy, but it's on the physical plane. So maybe you're learning how to sort of maneuver around and actually, getting together when you feel like it or on your terms, or you're setting good boundaries around it. And the 8 of Earth, okay. The 8 of Earth is the 8 of Pentacles. And sometimes basically this is like you're learning how to, so no wonder studious. I mean, maybe we should have flipped that card before, but studious energy. It's like you're learning how to navigate in a new way with this completion energy. Like you've made the decision, you have a new belief, you have ascended, you understand now, you can drop the guilt, you're not feeling the guilt anymore. However, there are still like choices and kind of, there's still a little bit of work to do here on this as it concerns either this group of people, the gatherings, the invitations, if that's what it is, and you're learning how to maneuver and work through that. I think the word studious because they want you to feel like to be open to learning about either how you work best or why somebody would do that. And so that you don't have to carry around the guilt around it, that you feel like, you know what, it's not that I don't want to go at all. It's just, I want to be able to choose that, or it's okay for me to not want to go this time, but then go a different time, or not taking on, thank you, other people's ideas or their judgments. So there will be some kind of, there might be some challenges here moving forward after you change a belief system. Usually that comes up. Spirit kind of throws something out at us and we have to navigate it because we're trying to shift a core belief around guilt. And you're growing, you're clearly transforming, group 2. And so you may run into some things that you'll have to maneuver around, and that's okay because look what you have here at the top of this line. It's really something coming to a close, a new way of doing things, and it feels really good. That doesn't mean that you might not run into some things, I'm gonna be honest with you. But it doesn't take away from the transition or the transformation or the trust that you have in yourself and being able to set new boundaries or learning new ways to do things. So this is very good energy. Let's see what we have under the Soul Lessons and Soul Purpose card to close out your reading here. Wow. Oh my gosh. Make better choices. Yeah. This card is number 30. So it's a 33. 3. And you have the 3 of Cups here. And I feel like it's connected to groups. And so it's just reiterating for you that card. Just make choices that are aligned with your heart center. Make better choices as it concerns these gatherings or get-togethers or who you're keeping around you, like whatever the tribe is. Maybe there's a new tribe coming in, but whatever choices that you're making here, you have complete control over them. So the divine path here, the moon, the mystery, the what's coming up next, the unknown, don't worry so much about that. When you make good choices on the physical plane for yourself that are aligned with your own well-being, even though there might be obstacles for the outcome here, you might have to get through something or figure something out, Spirit will be helping you all along the way. The co-creation process, when you're making really great choices, guided choices, choices that align with your highest good, choices that are not based in negative beliefs or old conditioning, Spirit then helps you right along. It's a back and forth. And so they're telling you here in the back end, please sit with yourself for a moment. Take a moment to ask yourself, what is it that I do have control over? What can I change here? Is this going to suit me? Is this what I want to do? Do I feel good about this? And even if you don't know what's going to happen on the back end, making good choices for you is going to be so important. It's going to help you relieve this guilt and keep you in that transition and that transformation energy to get to this beautiful completion, feeling really good about it as you move forward and continue to make better choices. So this was your reading, group 2. If you found it helpful, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up or leave me a comment down below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell so the next time I post a pick a card or a quick pick, you'll be notified. And I'm really looking forward for you. I think this is an amazing shift, although it might be a little difficult at times. Of course, I'm not going to lie to you, group 2. It might be a little difficult. Shifting beliefs can be. Just know that you are ascending. You can do this. It's time for you to actually prioritize yourself, your own emotions. And this stuff kind of happens, it happens sometimes where it's not that you're outgrowing people, but it is. Your soul's growing, and that's okay. You don't have to feel guilty or obligated, and it's actually best for the whole, as we can see here, when you make the best choices for you. You have everything you need to move through this transformation and come out on the other side in a really harmonious, beautiful place. I hope that this served you, group number 2. Thank you so much. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your quick pick reading today. If you're listening to this, then you chose the third card, bottom left, the health card. We're going to be getting information on what you can let go, let this go. So if you've been worried about your health or trying to make decisions about your health, or if you wanted to make a change in your health, we're going to see what comes up in the cards for you today. If you chose this pile, it says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines, beautiful word, my soul. So this definitely is about your physical health, and we can look further into what else comes up to see what kind of messages they have for you. Also, we are going to be looking into 3 different columns, as that's what the quick pick's all about. What you can't change, what you can change, and the outcome of that, given that advice. Listening for you. Just choosing a soul lessons and soul purpose card here for the end of your reading. A little extra advice at the end from Spirit. And then I'll take a moment and just set up your reading. I've got the Mermaid Tarot here. Build those columns. It feels as though it's, there may be a focus on physical health for you right now. So maybe you're seeing some things show up. 4 of Pentacles. Going to put that with this as it's just a pop-out message for you. The group 2 had a pop-out message too, but from a different deck. The 4 of Pentacles energy around health is really trying to ground you right into your body. That's a physical card. Pentacles energy deals with the earth. Sometimes it is about money as well, trying to hold too tightly, but in this particular picture, I feel like a grounded, stable energy from that mermaid. Thank you. You can see her. She's sitting atop this stone in front of a waterfall. She's brushing her hair. She feels really stable and strong to me there. She feels like she's, taking care of herself, right? We're going to leave that there for a moment until they tell me to release it while we build your columns here. Okay, so what you can't change, what you can change, and the outcome we'd be looking at there. Shuffle up the good tarot to add, wow. They like the flying cards. 8 of Fire. Yeah, okay. 8 of Fire. So when you're trying to set good habits here, group number 3, what they're telling me, geez, you guys, what are we doing? Are we just having a complete side reading for group 3? 9 of Earth. Okay, we're gonna do, they said do the side reading. Okay, we're gonna do a side reading apparently. When you're trying to set these habits in place and feel really grounded as far as your health is concerned, you may find that you run into some obstacles of motivation, inspiration, being creative about how to do it. If you're working with, let's say, like actual physical things like working out or food or the clothes you're wearing or supplements or physical help, like doctors or practitioners, etc. You may find that you've been running into a few obstacles, but they're asking you to persevere through them. That the 8 of Fire is often like you'll be able to move through the obstacle quickly, right? Because it's fire energy. So don't lose your fire, and look what happens then. You get into this energy of real beautiful abundance, fulfillment type of energy with your body. So don't give up is what I would say here. If you're on a new path or you're trying to take care of yourself in a different way, oh, they said that's it. Okay, so I guess we're leaving these. If you're doing that, then, you have an opportunity to move through this, but you have to keep moving. Don't let the obstacles or the little blips or, what someone would think of as a perceived failure stop you because you move into a beautiful energy with that. So I guess that's just a side note for some of you. If it resonates with you, then by all means, take it. Accept it, receive it. If it's not resonating with you, then you can leave it. Definitely a pop-out message for someone. Okay, let's finish laying out your main spread, and we'll get right into it. All right, let's see what it is that you can't change first here, group 3. The Ace of Swords. Okay, what they're saying immediately is when the insight's going to come to you and how it's going to come. So divine timing, divine orchestration. So stop trying to like find the answer is basically what it is. The Spirit's in charge. The Ace of Swords is about receiving a new insight, a thought that pops into your mind, something that comes in and gives you this brand new idea about how to do something, etc. And with that little message on the side, you know, that's like if you've already been doing that, but you feel like maybe it's not working for you, it's not exactly aligned. The thing that you can't force or change is when that thing's going to come in and how it's going to come in. You're just meant to keep asking, stay open, etc. Let's see what they're comboing with this. Oh yeah, look at that, Fortune's Wheel. The Wheel of Fortune and the Devil card, the Temptation card. Oh, Spirit. So it's basically like, yeah, you can't control when the wheel is going to be spinning in your direction and how that's going to come in and how you're going to get that new insight. But in the meantime, you need to be able to pay attention to what might be distracting you from being open to receiving. That's what I would say. So if something's not working for you in your health sector, don't try to force anything. Pay attention to what's distracting you, because that's something that you do, A, need to pay attention to, and B, have control over. Things are going to be changing, and things are going to be changing that you can't control. So you need to be open to the insights. And in order to stay open, you have to not be distracted. This is like old cycles, old, ways of doing things, old ideas about your health and how to deal with it. They want to, I feel as though that with this card, I really feel as though they're trying to get you something new, bring something new in, and you're trying to force it, or you're like acting like you already know, or you've tried everything, they just said, oh, you've tried everything. They're basically saying like, that's kind of impossible. Group 3, there's no way you would have tried everything, and you haven't. And so they want you to be open to new insights coming in around maybe what it is that you can try that might be helpful. Because this is a good sign. It's like something changing direction for the better to get you out of whatever negative cycle you might be in as it concerns your health. But if you're not open to the new insight, that's not good. Right? So that's the biggest thing I know this is a can't change, but they don't want you forcing or acting like you already have tried everything or know everything, or you don't need any new ideas. And they're like, but we're trying to get you something that's really going to help and change things for you, move things in a different direction. But you can't control how it comes in and when it comes in. That's the main thing to remember here in this line. All right, let's see what you can change. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. The 10 of Pentacles is a completion of something, so something coming to fruition. It's literal. So this can be around money, right? Home, physical things. There's treating. It's like the way that you treat your physical self. The way that you actually take care of yourself, what you spend your money on as it concerns your health. I think they're trying to get you in a new way to either spend your money, a new, workout to do, a new way, because something's coming to a close here, and you can accept that if you'd like, and then actually make changes because the 10 of Pentacles is a completion energy, yes, but it's also a high level wealth energy, abundant energy. So you have what you need here. It's like you just need to change how you're using it. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. You do. You need to make different moves on the physical plane. So using your money differently, moving your body differently, taking something different. And as I said, I just feel like group 3, they're really trying to get something in here. So be open, practice being super open, continue to ask them, like, is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is there anything you'd like to lead me to that's different? Is there anything I should know about how I'm doing this? Should I buy this? Should I invest in this? because the movement is in the same suit, physical plane, possibly to do with your physical body. But if it's to do, like, let's say with your mental health, you may have come to a completion with it, who it is that you're seeing. Let's say if you go to like a therapist or talking to somebody, and they may want you to make moves in a different direction. Oh my gosh, and you're getting that again. The Four of Earth, right? These are the same cards. This is all to do. You have all the control on the physical plane. You don't have the control over the idea that's going to come in or the way. It's your yeah, right. They want me to pick these up again. Okay, let's pick these up again. It is your challenge, I would say, group 2, to understand that what you're doing may need to be changed and to move through the obstacles that you may have created for yourself. And to allow yourself to be inspired again. It's like, allow yourself to be inspired to make different changes or take different action, because clearly it's going to help you. You move forward into a place of stability, right? Wow. It's like the same card kind of giving different energy. She feels very grounded to me, like she's found a new way. She's moved forward and she's listened and she's found a new way to really feel good about her health, right? Because that's what we're talking about. This is all grounded energy. And see, it moves you to the 9 of Pentacles is what they were talking about. Get through those things. Allow yourself to be inspired. Don't be so hard on yourself all the time. You're honoring your physical self and what it needs, what it wants, right? Or your body. You're taking care of yourself in a different way. It's actually going to provide fulfillment for you to allow yourself to be inspired again or to be open to new ideas. You can't change how they're going to come in. So your only goal is to take the next divine step, or to take the next best step on the physical plane. Whatever it is you're guided to do that. Ask and listen, ask and listen. It's going to create this beautiful, fulfilled stability type of energy where you feel like, yeah, I've got the right people around me. I'm spending my money in the places where I feel like it really is improving my health and my well-being. I'm not questioning that anymore. I feel very grounded in the system that I have. That doesn't mean that the system is not going to change because people change, right? But for now, I think there is a change afoot. There's something that needs to change. There's a cycle that needs to end. And you can't change the fact that that's happening. It's happening. They want you to be open to the new insight. And boy, do you get in a beautiful grounded energy where you're making, like, I just want to go, beautiful moves. It could be around food. Look at all this feast. Maybe you're spending money on different things to eat, or you're hiring a nutritionist or something, you know what I mean? Hiring somebody or a chef or something. That's really going to make you feel like, wow, I got this. I got this. I am making the best moves for me and I feel good. I feel stable. I feel strong. Good investments, yes. I said good investments. Yeah, it's investing your health in your health in a different way on the physical plane. Let's see what the outcome of this is. I can't imagine. Ooh, a Page of Cups energy. Love this for you, Group 3. Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is, it's wonderment energy. It has to do with your heart center and how you feel, your feelings. So you're opening a new chapter, feeling differently. That's for sure, about yourself. You choose to step into this, let go of the how, and allow spirit to lead you, allow your spirit team to lead you. Talk to your health guides, right? Talk to your health guides. Ask them. Ask and listen. This starts a new chapter about how you feel about yourself and what you feel is available for you in the future. Beautiful energy. Let's see what's coupling this. Wow, Empress. Yes, the Empress card, and I'm curious, the King of Water. Oh my goodness. Group 3. Yes. The Empress card is, this is almost like balanced, because you get in the masculine and the feminine here. This is emotional stability, high level authority over feeling really good about the path you're on. Feeling like you can make really stable choices from a balanced emotional system. And the Empress is this feminine, nurturing beauty, You're going to probably feel more beautiful. You're going to look more beautiful. You're going to, they just said, you're going to feel like you're in the best shape of your life. Somebody just said that. So whoever needs to hear that is a new chapter. You're feeling really good about yourself, clearly. Look at that, the Page of Water. These are the court cards of this suit. The new chapter begins and you get to rise in it. The King of Cups, King of Water, Page of Water, moving to the King of Water. By nurturing yourself, you're just gonna feel really beautiful, feel like you're doing the right thing, feel like, you're nurturing yourself in the right way where you feel abundant, you feel like the growth is happening, you're seeing the changes. Wow, love this energy. Love this outcome for you. Group 3. So see, they said, see, you can see it really pays off. It pays off. So yeah, making these changes is gonna be really important for you, and not trying to control how the wheel's going to change your life or change these habits that you've had, but being really open to spirit. You can see even like, it looks like the influence of the divine here. Then you're just led. You take those steps for yourself. It just opens up this brand new, it's like, it feels season of life-ish, but it just may be a new way to live and feel really good about yourself. Feel like, I'm taking care of myself. I'm abundant every day. Feeling good about your internal and your external self. And it balances out your emotions. So you're moving forward in a way that you're like, it doesn't feel like you're in extremes anymore. You're not in emotional extremes anymore, which can be really connected to the temptation card or the devil card. Extremes like cycles, back and forth. Wow, what an opportunity to improve your health, well-being, your heart center, to improve how you feel about yourself, how you look, to improve what you're investing in. It's wonderful energy for you. Group 3. Let's see what your final bit of guidance is here from the Soul Lessons and Soul Purpose. Revive the dormant. More trees. 43-7, that's the Chariot. That is forward movement toward your goals. It is available for you. So if you haven't been doing anything about it yet, maybe time to start. Revive the dormant. So if perhaps, let's say you've invested in something in the past, maybe it's time to bring that back out. Let's say like they're showing me equipment like tucked away somewhere or something. Like pull those things back out. It also may be, your spark, reviving your want or your willingness to invest in yourself. Because look at that tree and that grounded energy. And the coloring even is really connected to this, what you can change. You have the ability to move forward. 43-7, you have the ability to move forward, revive that dormant stuff, revive what's been sleeping, what's been resting, what you haven't taken a look at for a while. Revive your health. Yes, thank you. Yes, revive your health. And it improves your quality of life, frankly. Yeah, everybody's nodding when I say that. Wow. Okay, it improves your quality of life. Beautiful message. Well, group 3, this is your reading. Love this for you. If you found it helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up or leave me a comment. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that the next time I post a quick pick or a pick a card, you'll be notified. I'm excited for you. Reviving your health, it's just a new chapter if you allow yourself and don't try to force the hows. Instead, really start with the co-creation energy, knowing you can do it. You make these moves on the physical plane and it just opens up this beautiful, abundant chapter for you where you feel really good and you're growing in a very different way. So I hope that this served you. Thank you so much, group number 3. Hello, group 4, and welcome to your pick a card reading today. We're doing a quick pick about what you're meant to let go, and you chose the worry card. If you're listening to this, the 4th card in the bottom right. Very interesting energy. Obviously, you're meant to let go of some worry here. The card says, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome, which I kind of love because in this quick pick today, we're looking at what you can't change, what you can change, and the outcome of it. So big part of your reading and moving forward and being able to let whatever it is for you go, right, is going to be around shifting the way you think about something, worrying less. Worrying less. Yeah, I'm just listening. They're giving me all kinds of songs about worry right now. Yeah. I mean, any song you can think of that has worry in it, that's what they're playing in my head right now, group 4. But interesting, as I said. So this is, worry obviously is a choice, okay? Sometimes it doesn't feel like that. Thank you. Card for the end of your reading from the Soul Lessons and Soul Purpose Oracle. Just getting that out of the way. There we go. Obviously, sometimes it doesn't feel like worry is a choice. It's just something that you do, right? But you do have a choice in it. And we're going to look at today what you can change and what you can't change. Do you want this? Every reading today has had like sort of a pop-out card. And for you, it is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups energy can be like an apathy energy, really being bored or unhappy, sort of gosh, like, is this gonna change? Is anything gonna change? Is this gonna shift? And maybe you're worrying about the future. And in order for things to change, like you can see he's coping, but he doesn't see the mermaid in the water offering him another way or another chance or an opportunity. So we don't want to be caught up in worry and miss what the universe is bringing in, which would be a new opportunity. Pop-outs ahoy for these readings. For some reason, these quick picks. So I won't be using this as part of your base reading, full reading, but the Ace of Pentacles says is a new path and a new opportunity on the back of relieving this boredom or this worry energy of being able to notice what's actually around you, being gifted to you. Yeah, a new idea about something. Love that. Love that for a pop out. Wow, so already we understand then. It's about letting go of worry for you big time and stepping onto a new opportunity or a new path. Okay, we're going to choose 3 cards here for these columns, Spirit, unless there's like 100 million more pop. No, there's not, and we're here. We made it. Okay, so what you can't change, what you can change, and the outcome energy with the Mermaid Tarot. And then we'll just couple these with the Good Tarot here. They're telling me to shuffle with authority. You can fast forward through this if you need to. I'm not ever sure how long. It's just whenever they say stop, you know? Thank you. Easy peasy. I like when they do that. Kind of messing with me for your reading there. I feel a lightness in this reading today. For you, group 4, for some reason. I wasn't expecting to feel a lightness with this kind of a card, but maybe it's to be that things are going to be lightening up here. You know, we're getting this as a pop out. Like clearly, look at that treasure chest. I mean, that's a new path, a new beginning, a new idea. It can be a new job sometimes comes. So if you've been worrying like about money or something, a new job may be presented to you. Some sort of new opportunity to make money. I'm going to set those aside for now. Thank you. They're allowing that. And we're going to get into your reading. What is it that you can't change? 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. All right. The 4 of Wands energy is a very stable energy. It's also like a marker always. I feel it's always a marker energy, which is like, sometimes people call it the marriage card, but you see how they're kind of sitting there and being able to relax and enjoy. It's like how far they've come. They've made it to a certain position or point with this card. So you can't change how quickly, I will say that right away, how quickly you make it, how quickly you make it to the markers. Let's see what's under here. The King of Water, this card is, I believe this card showed up in every reading in different positions. And the Empress, wow. Those two coming together again. These came together in the health reading, so they're telling me to tell you if you felt called to the health reading, you may want to watch it. They came together like this, but in a different position. Okay, so the King of Water is around your emotions, being an authority over your emotions. And the Empress is around being able to nurture yourself and be abundant no matter what. So I'm just going to listen here because this is interesting. This is in what you can't change. That's what this, yeah. It feels like, when am I going to feel, when am I going to make it? When? That's what it feels like to me, this whole line. Because this is a beautiful energy when you put it all together. Oh, I've made it. You know, I feel so abundant and I feel so good emotionally. I feel like I have this, I can make decisions. I'm moving forward. Things are working out. So to get this in a can't change position is when am I going to hit the marker? When am I going to feel good? When am I going to feel like I can make these decisions? When am I going to feel abundant? When am I going to see the fruits of my labor? When? And you do have some authority over like the velocity by which things appear in your life, right? Because the quicker that you put something into motion when you're divinely guided to, obviously it shrinks the time frame where you're going to see it happening. So you do have some, a bit of control over that. But for the most part, things happen when they're divinely meant to. And so worrying about when is distracting the crap out of you, group 4. I'll just say that straight up. It's not going to change an outcome. I'm learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. Like, you worrying about when it's going to happen is not going to change when it's going to happen. You know, to me, this feels like, why don't I have this now? I'm worrying about when it's going to come and when I'm going to have it. So for this, I mean, this could be anything. Reaching a marker of like, when am I going to get that raise? When am I going to get that ring? They said, when am I going to get that raise? When am I going to get that ring? When am I going to become wealthy? When am I going to have a baby, a child? When am I going to be a grandparent? We'll add that there. When am I going to close on my house? They're saying, so it literally could be any kind of marker that you personally, group 4, consider a marker. Then I can feel good. Then I'll feel abundant. It's like you're playing tricks in your mind with this. And these are things that you can't change, the divine timing of it. What you can change is your action, how you think about something and how quickly you take action on it, because your thoughts are going to direct how you feel about it and then how you choose to act. Let's see what it is that you can change. Wow, yes. Queen of Wands energy, power. You've got some power there. Group number 4, look at her. Would you mess with her? That's what they just said. Would you mess with her, Jody? Probably not. I think she's an authority in her life. I think she knows when to act. Yep, she knows exactly when to act. She knows when to act on what she's inspired to do, right? She's inspirational. She is creative. She is not afraid to wait if she doesn't know. She's not afraid to wait if she's uninspired. She doesn't ever question whether or not her inspiration is going to come in. So here they're telling you, you need to chill. Chill. Stop worrying. You are beautiful, powerful, inspired, lovely light. Group 4. As the inspiration comes in, you can see, as the inspiration comes in and flows, because inspiration is all fire. Fire, creativity, all fire, passion, fire energy. As it comes in, you allow it to flow as it's meant to. Look at that ball she has on her head. Look what's around her. I mean, you can change the way that you direct your inspiration, because right now you may be using some of that energy, that fire, to worry about when is it going to happen? When am I going to feel, if I do this, then and they want you out of that energy. They want you in it's like a fiery flow. You have control over it. Let's see what else we have here. The 6 of air. So it's beautiful. They're asking you to shift this in your mind, right? And that's going to help you actually transition out of this kind of worrisome energy. Wow. The Tower moment. I am going to ask. Yes, I am. The Tower is a point of epiphany, right? It's a sudden change. It's divine intervention. And because this is what you can change, you have control over it. You can change it. So whatever this Tower moment is for you, it's going to change the way you look at something. It's going to transition you right out nicely. It's going to lead you out, is how they're saying it. You just have to keep going, keep flowing. It's a fiery flow. And I suspect that you're going to receive some massive insight that you're going to be able to use. It might come out of nowhere, group number 4. Like, you might all of a sudden realize that you might realize this statement is true. Maybe this Tower moment's happening right now for you. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So true. You change the outcome. Worrying about it is not going to shift it, right? I'm so interested to see what's coming in the outcome position for you, group 4, because this is an interesting reading. Because this is in what you can change, if the Tower came here, I would say this is completely out of your control. There's going to be an intervention that's going to be happening, and so now you're prepared for it. However, it's in the what you can change. So this will come, something will happen, a significant shift or change will happen. It may come out of the blue, this. It might be this huge insight, and you're like, what? Amazing. I feel like it's going to inspire the crap out of you. I mean that in a good way, group 4, but I feel like you're going to be like, oh, like they just went eureka, which is just so spirit of them. Like what? Like, oh my God, amazing. I never would have thought about it that way if I was stuck in worrying. So as you allow yourself to flow, to leave this kind of like, it's sort of like a lack energy where you're like, I don't have it yet. When is it going to get here? I asked for it. I was clear. When's it going to get here? Leaving that behind and going, I'll move when I'm inspired to move. And it's okay if I'm not inspired in this moment because I trust that my inspiration comes exactly when it's supposed to. I'm not going to worry about it. The insights come in and then you're able to use them. You're able to use them. And because we have the 6 of air here, this tells you perseverance. It's connected to your thoughts and your mind. So this is like keep yourself in a place where you transition your thoughts into something much better. Not worrying about what you don't have, but instead using the inspiration that you do have and the epiphanies that you do have. Mind your mind. It's going to help you out of this lack if you allow. It'll help you out of the worry because that's where the worry is happening. So they're like, stay strong in what you're thinking about and shifting that, right? Don't keep worrying. If you notice you're worrying, get yourself transitioned out of those thought frames and use these beautiful epiphanies. That, like I said, I feel like it's massively connected to what you're being inspired to do, how you're being inspired to move, what it is. It's a track of fiery inspiration. It's a fiery flow that you have available to you, and it's going to allow you to create wonderful change. Let's see what the outcome is, though. I'm very interested. The 5 of Pentacles, so change in your financial condition. They're saying, wow. Well, as you can see this card, sometimes the 5 of Pentacles is like, oh, you feel like you don't have what you need, but it's right in front of you, right? That's what this picture is depicting. But really, it's a change in your financial condition or the way that you do things. It's a change in your physical life. And so clearly you can see it changes. By you stepping into this fiery flow, your life changes here. Something changes on the physical plane. But they were saying like, do you really want to be the person who doesn't see the coins right? And like, do you really want to be the person who's worrying here? So lost in worry that you don't even see what's in front of you? Like, no, I don't think you do, group 4. Nobody does. And so you have the ability to kind of allow yourself out of that, to choose out of that, which is beautiful. 3 of Earth, 3 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Air. Woo! Jeez. The 9 of Air, the 9 of Swords, oftentimes people call the worry card. So you're getting out of this. If you want, they just said. If they want, listen, you're not forcing anybody. You're not going to be forcing anybody. Yes, that's true, Spirit. We can't force people to do things. But group 4, you obviously have a choice. This helps you be more creative. The change in your physical life, world, perhaps your money, your income, perhaps the way you spend your money may change here. it helps you to be more creative with the things that you do have. So I suspect you're going to be more creative with the tools that you have, the physical tools you have, or the way that you spend your money. And then the Nine of Air comes on the back end of the outcome. Now, you could read this like, then you just keep worrying. But the way that this card is depicted with like, what, 9 doves? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, she has all 9 there. 4, yeah. You are a dove. A peace, 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 peace is what they're saying. Peace. It's like in a neon sign in front of my face. So you're out of the worry. You're out of it. If you choose to be, they keep saying that. If you choose, I mean, this is fully up to you because you are the one with the fiery flow, group 4. You're the one. You're the one. You're choosing to worry. You're choosing to use your fire to worry instead of use it to create, to come out of this and use what you have to create here. That's what that 3 of Earth tells you. Something changes here, and then you use what you have to create something beautiful. And this provides you with peace, the 9 of Air. Freedom from worry, coming out of the stress, coming out of the worry, rising up. And having like peace, peace, and peace. Yeah. Yeah, finally. Okay, they just took it down, so no more neon sign. Well, group 4, lucky you. I mean, you, again, up to you, but you just have the complete ability with this fiery flow. Again, I'll say it again. You can change your life, it seems. The insights are just so available that you can definitely change the way you think about something. It's not a mistake that we've got this 9 of Air coming on the back end of the outcome of the entirety of the reading, essentially. So following your inspiration really does transition your mind into a different way of being. It allows these beautiful insights. You come out of the lack. You have a beautiful shift in your physical path or in your finances or in the way that you look at something, and you use that information to make changes and use your creativity on the physical plane. This gets you up and out of the worry and into a peaceful mindset altogether. Beautiful. Let's see what your final bit of guidance is from the Soul Lessons and Soul Purpose. Wow. Embrace your power. Yes, group 4. Embrace your power. I mean, this is also a choice. See that? I love how she puts that on that card. Just to remind you, you have the choice. This is a 3. The 3s you have here are the 3 of Pentacles, and the Empress is a 3 in the Major Arcana. She's showing up in the Cant, so this is lack. So that's your choice, right? Same old, same old. Maybe that is represented by the snake. It's up to you. This might be, however you want to represent these hands, but basically it's like, choose to use the tools that you have and embrace the power that you have to use those tools, or choose to continue to use that fiery flow to step into lack and wanting what you don't have, and wishing and wanting the things that you don't see in front of you. Stepping into this flow allows you the insights to be able to actually lift your head up, see what you have on the physical plane, use it in a really creative way. It's embracing your fiery flow. Embrace your power, group 4. Like this card, it just feels like, gosh, what are you guys capable of? Seriously. The worry is stunting you. They just said stunting. So the worry is stunting you. And as you can see, you have the ability to come out of it with that beautiful fiery flow. Once you take the opportunity to actually embrace the power that you have, yeah, they go, you're going to take off. I love this energy for you, group 4. This was your reading. If you found it helpful, let me know by giving it a thumbs up or leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that the next time I post a quick pick or a pick a card reading, you'll be notified. It's time to let that worry go for you, group 4. First of all, it's not going to change anything. It just feels like it's going to like elongate the time frame. Like you can't choose the when. Stop worrying about when the markers are going to be hit, when you're going to feel good and stable, and start stepping into that now, because you have massive amounts of power and they're asking for you to embrace it, for you to choose, Do you want to be in lack, or do you want to see what you have and then use it to build something beautiful and then have this peace of mind? So embrace your power, stay open to those insights, shift that mindset. You have the total opportunity to come out of a worrisome mindset and actually have a like peace of mind in the end, and really use your power to create something beautiful. So I hope that this serves you. Thank you so much, group number 4.